Hello, everybody. It's Gary Stuckey with Steve Perry News. Hey, you can't have breaking news from Steve all the time, and it gets really quiet sometimes, right? But we're expecting some big things. But right now, in between, let's have some fun talking to different guests and have a Steve Perry fan spotlight. And today, it's Mary Mendoza, the administrator and addicted to Steve Perry, talking with me today. Had a lot of fun. Let's listen to her right now. Here we go.
I started my Facebook page on 2015, and it was Addicted to Steve Perry, because, of course, I'm a big fan of Steve. I have a lot of members, and I've been to Hanford, a couple of times already, and as you've seen, right?
Right.
And I my first time that I went to Hanford was on 2019 with my group with the other women. And then we had a blast. We had a nice time. We went, visited Steve's home,
Right.
and to the dairy, of course. Had some ice cream, took pictures, went to the Fox Theater. We had a blast there with Dan. He showed us around the theater. I don't know if you've been there. Have you been there?
I haven't been. I'd like to go one day. That'd be
And
nice.
you and you should go.
I
You
should
should
go.
go. Yeah, you should go to Hanford, and just look at that. It's a beautiful little town. You'll love
Right.
it.
Well, tell me this. Now y'all were the ones, the group that donated that plaque, of course, that's on the bench that Steve, he's peeking out from behind the tree and he's going, you know, look at this.
Yes,
Somebody made this for me. He's excited about this. How,
I
how
know.
happy how happy were y'all when he posted that picture? That had to be a big deal for you, right? You're like, yes,
Yes, we were all excited, and everything. We were nervous at the same time. That was on back on 2021 when we put the bench,
right,
and it was a lot of fun. We met a lot of people there. The people that donated the bench for us. We put the plaque, and there was the ribbon cutting,
right,
and there was the news. We
right.
were, I don't know if you've seen the news there at that time when we
I
came out of the news, and
did.
they showed
I
it.
thought, hmm That was really cool. Well, how did y'all get the idea to donate that? I mean, how did you go about doing all that? Because there's a lot of work involved, behind that. So did y'all plan all this and decide what you're going to do and how you're going to do it? How did that work?
Well, we did kind of plan it a year before, and that was, we thought that was a great idea, on doing something for Steve at his hometown. And I go, well, I think that would be great, in his honor, right? And we would just had these all other crazy ideas, but that was one of them.
Right.
But we want to work on other projects. Well, I want to work on other projects. To do there in Hanford. And it was very exciting for us. And like I said, we did the ribbon cutting. They interviewed us. And I didn't even know. It was all over the you know, on YouTube and on Facebook and everything, I get a phone call, from Kiki, Kiki, right?
Right.
And they interviewed me on the phone. I was like pretty excited because, they called me and so I talked to them and they put me on that, on their radio thing that they would usually do on Fridays, I believe.
Mhm.
And that was a big also, I was very honored that they did that they wanted to know and they were all excited, so, and that's what happened, about that. And then we also went to Hanford on 2023. It was last year on September. That was my last trip to Hanford, and we just stayed there for a little while, and and that was about it. And I'm maybe planning on going next year. I don't know. I'm not sure because I'm working on some other projects
Mhm.
that I hope it'll work out.
Right. That's good that you're working on some projects, and so it has to do with Steve, I guess. Are you gonna? Is there gonna be some other kind of thing similar to the bench and the plaque and the? Is there gonna be something else kind of like that?
Well, there's something coming up, yes, next year. Hopefully, they're gonna have like 100th celebration about the civic auditorium where Steve father used to sing.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna do a 100th anniversary on that,
Oh,
and we're
cool.
working to see. It's the city that's gonna do that.
Awesome. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. Um, well, tell me this now. I know, like you said, you've been a fan of Steve for many years.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first time had you heard of Steve? It was with Journey, I guess. Uh,
Yes.
what was the song that drew you in and you said, "Hey, this is the song for me." What was the first time you heard Steve with Journey?
Don't stop believing.
Don't Stop
That was
Believing.
my song.
That was
And
it.
it's been my song all besides the other songs are great, of course, but that has been my favorite song. And that's when he sang it, I just like, oh my God, that's it.
Right.
That's it.
You can't stop believing if you hear a song like
No,
that, right?
no.
Speaking of Don't Stop Believing, um, you know, Steve has hinted around about doing some new music later this year and maybe a tour, kind of floating around the idea. And a lot of people are speculating and saying he's not going to do it. He's not going to. What would that mean to you to see Steve, you know, in concert this year? How cool would that be for you?
I think that would be real cool, and it would be my dream come true, because I've always wanted to see Steve. I have never seen him in concert, and that's, a question that Martha had asked me as well, Martha Quinn. And she goes, yeah, Mary, it would be very exciting for you to meet Steve, because you've done all this, and going to his hometown and everything. And I go, yeah, that would be real exciting for me. I think I would freeze. I don't know. But I think he
The
should
shows,
start there in Hanford at his
right?
hometown.
Start there, kind of branch out and go to
Yeah.
places.
A small venue, because he cannot, I know that other people expect him to see him running around on stage, and everything, which he can't do, right? And which, we need to understand that he can't
Right,
be doing that. But, we would
right,
like to see him, sing his solo music,
sure,
and that would be very, very nice for him to do, at least for us, for fans, to see him at least one more time. What do you
right.
think?
I think that's a good idea. But here's the situation now. There's a lot
Hmm.
of Steve Perry fans out there now. If he has a small venue that's 1,000 people,
Hmm.
they're all going to be fighting over the tickets. And if there's only like three or four shows,
I
you
know.
know, they're it's just going to be. I don't know. So it would have to be more than one, and it would have to give some people the opportunity. I'm
Exactly.
thinking I'm thinking he'd do some small venues, but there would have to be something big. Maybe it would be like one big event and give people a chance. I don't know how they would work that out, but um, maybe he could do a TV show too,
Well,
uh,
that would be awesome
but
as well, for him to do something. And it has been a while since he's done something, right? Like a
right,
video, it's been a while
right,
since. I think it was like about a year ago that he did something about Christmas that he came out talking, right? And that
right,
would be, he could do something else as well, soon,
right,
so we could see, so we could see him at least.
right. Well, he's got a new record label, so we know he's going to be releasing new music.
Yes.
Why is he wanting to have a new record label? you know, he want to join a new record label, and they go, I'm gonna go retire, watch
Mm.
TV. A lot though that people have these outrageous expectations of him, and they're critical and think that he can't sing faithfully like he did in 1980, you know, 3, you know.
Yes.
But you're okay with him singing
Oh,
just like
yes,
he's
definitely.
right.
Definitely. Yes. So there's a lot, going on, and everything. And hopefully, um, I heard that maybe he'll be joining Journey, like maybe a surprise guest, or something. I don't know. That's what I heard.
Right.
I don't know about you.
Well, I always throw that out there, and a lot of people go, they get upset if you put, because I've always said I'm a Steve Perry fan
Hmm.
and I'm a Drake fan. There was a Journey before Steve.
Yes.
There's a Journey after Steve, and I can separate the two. I know he was Journey better with Steve. Of course they were,
Yes.
but they're still continuing, even though there's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
going on in the band now, which I'm not going to get into all that because that's all negative stuff. But
Yeah.
I will say this though, Steve sure could save Journey if he showed up and said, "Let's do some songs." That might just erase all of
Definitely.
everything.
Yes, I know.
People will be like, What drama? Steve's back." I mean, that maybe that's the plan. I know that's an outrageous idea, and
Yeah,
and just would be out of the blue, and who's expecting that? But
I know.
talk
That's
talk about something
our
cool though.
wishful thinking.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like you said, you got the drama, you got the fuss and fighting, and then all of a sudden Steve
Mhm.
goes, let's
Mhm.
do songs. And
Yeah.
but I mean, there's got to be a time where Journey retires, you know,
Mhm.
and I know he was talking about not cracking the stone, and now which I've always understood his side. I
Yeah.
see both sides totally, but I
Yeah.
understand now that what he was saying is like if they would have just stopped Journey back in 1987,
Hmm.
it didn't touch it. It was that was Journey. There's no more, but you can look back but then after that, now there's all kind of different people that was in Journey, different
I know.
feuds and things, and
I know.
lawsuits. So you add that to it, and it's like but I'm thankful for Steve,
Yes.
Algeri, and
Mm.
and Arnell and people like that. So I'm just saying, it's cool that they continued it,
Yeah.
but there's got to come a day where they go, you know what? Let's just pack it in. Steve, come in. Let's do some songs. Let's
At
do
least, at least one more time.
one more time.
For well,
I mean,
for all time's
right?
sake.
Yeah. I mean,
For all time's
my
sake.
think my thinking is, which I would love it. I know you would too. Is
Mm-hmm.
have like a box set that just goes through the whole Journey collection. Have
That would
Steve
be
and the
that would be
guys,
a great idea.
right? And they
Yes.
do a few songs. They do about 3 or 4 new songs. Put it on there.
Mm-hmm.
Do a show and have it on a DVD or something, and then present it. And then they retire, and everybody, which they could still do their own
Yeah.
thing
Yes.
separately. But
I
if they
yeah.
retired that way, I would be happy.
I know. That would be great. That would be awesome for them to do. So Gary, you need to get in touch with Steve.
Well, I know some of his people. Uh,
Mm.
so yeah, maybe I mean, maybe he'll hear about that and see that that might not be a bad idea.
Mm.
I don't think he likes a whole lot of drama,
No.
and so he probably runs the other way when he hears things like that, and
Hmm.
um, but what's interesting to me though, talking about Steve is when he was talking to Eddie Trunk, back when his Traces album came out, he
Yes.
was so
Uh-huh.
shocked. He didn't realize that the fans loved him so much and they were so
Hmm.
loyal to him. He was kind of blown away. So
Hmm.
maybe more fans like you that are doing these plaques on these park benches,
Yeah.
if he sees the love and hears that
Yeah.
they want to come back and sing,
Yeah. Exactly.
we'll come back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. On that 100th anniversary that they're gonna have in Hanford next year, hopefully you can attend.
That
Hopefully you
would be
can attend. And I haven't gotten the date yet. or the month, but they're going to let me know when, and I would like for you to be there,
Yeah.
'cause
Okay.
I would definitely go. And I think that would be a great, idea for us to be there. I mean, I would love to invite Martha as well, but she's very busy, with other things
Yeah.
and everything. But I would love for her to go too. I mean, that would be great, right? So,
It really would be.
yeah.
You never know. You know, and I think that, things like that and events like that would be a cool way to present Steve. That would be a cool way for him to show up if there was some kind of something special like that. Then he shows up
Exactly.
and
Yeah.
then he does his little tour or whatever he's doing.
Mhm.
And it just keeps people together, keeps them
Connected.
like
Connected.
connected
Yeah. Yeah.
in the name of Steve Perry and his music with Journey, and that's really good. And I think
Mhm.
that's really why I do this, is because people enjoy hearing about Steve and the music
Mhm.
and so much. And I'm
Yeah.
thankful for people like you that are always positive and talking about it and excited every
Mhm.
time Steve
Yes.
comes out with something. He's about due for something, right? What?
Yeah. It's getting close. I think it's getting close. Hey, and the holidays are just around the corner.
This is
And
true.
hopefully there will be something before the holidays. We're crossing
Well,
fingers.
you never know. I mean, it's when it
Never
gets
know.
like you said, the end of the year, there's something brewing, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
well, I appreciate you talking with me today, and I thank you for all that you do, and I
Thank you,
always
Gary.
love
Mhm.
talking to you.
Yeah.
Had a great time with you. We talked with Martha Quinn before and chatted with her. That was so fun.
Oh, yes,
Um,
we did that. It was like a podcast or something like that
that's
that we
right.
spoke to Martha. That was a couple of years ago,
It's
and
well, it's
that was
yeah.
it was real
We don't
cool.
have to do that again one day.
We have to. Well, you need to get in touch with Martha and let her know.
Well, maybe something huge will happen with Steve, and we can all kind of get together and talk about it. How about that?
Awesome. That would be great.
All righty.
Yes. Yes, it
Well,
would.
I thank you for talking to me today, and I'll be posting this and let everybody check it out, and
Okay.
they can go to your page and
Mm-hmm.
find out more about it. That's Addicted to Steve Perry over on
Yes.
Facebook. So
Yeah.
very good.
Thank you, Gary.
All righty.
Thank you for this. And stay cool and don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing. Never stop believing.
Never
God
stop
bless you.
believing.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, everybody. So glad to have Mary Mendoza from the Addicted to Steve Perry Facebook page here today. And if you'd like to be on a future episode, let me know. Message me over on Facebook or email me at garycstuckey@gmail.com. And let's do this. Hey, until next time, everybody, don't stop believing. God bless you.